Hello guys, you are welcome to today's class. In today's class we'll be looking at pressure. We will be looking at pressure, and this class is going to be divided into two. We look at pressure in solid and pressure in fluid. The pressure in solid is straightforward and that will not take much of our time. So let me quickly go into pressure in solid. Now, what is pressure? Pressure is force per unit area of a given surface. That is force over area of any given surface. Mathematically speaking, pressure is equal to force over area. Force in Newton, F in Newton, over area in meter seconds. Force over area. It therefore means that the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. F over A, which is Newton per meter square. That is the SI unit of pressure. Now, let us look at other units of pressure aside Newton per meter square. Pascal is also, that's other units of pressure. Pascal, that's PA. Pascal, that's PA. And the second one, that's atmosphere. Atmosphere, that's ATM. And the third one, that's bar, from barometer. Bar. So now, before we proceed, let's look at the relationship between these units of pressure. Now, 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 1 Pascal. Is equal to 1 Pascal. Is equal to 10 raised to power 5 Pascal, which is equal to 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. Okay, and 1 ATM is equal to 1.01325 times 10 raised to power 5 Newton per meter square. That is the relationship between the units. That's the relationship between the units. Now, let's quickly look at some examples. Let's work example on the pressure in solid. I have a question here on the board. Calculate the pressure exerted on the ground by a person weighing 80 kilograms whose feet cover an area of 4 meters square. Calculate this pressure exerted on the ground by a person weighing 80 kilograms whose feet cover an area of 4 meters square. Now, solution. When you are given a problem like this, the first thing you do is to list out the given parameter. You list out the given parameter. So according to the question, we are given the mass. The mass, which is M, equals to 80 kilograms. We are also given area, which is A, equals to 4 meters square. So we're asked to calculate the pressure. So you agree with that pressure is equal to force over area. We are not given force here directly, but we are given something that we can use to calculate our force. It therefore means that you agree with me that weight is a form of force. Weight of the body is a form of force. So force, which is a form of weight, and is equal to mg. Okay, is equal to mg. So we are taking our g here as acceleration due to gravity, which is equal to 10 meter per second square or 9.8 meter per second square, as the case may be. You would be given specifically which of the values you should use. So I want to assume now, I want to take my g to be 10 meter per second square. So it therefore means that my formula will now become P is equal to mg over area, which is equal to mass of the body is given to be 80 kilogram, 80 times my g, which is 10 times 10 over the area, which is equal to 4. So in this case, this 4 here 1, 4 here 20. So 20 times that's going to be 200 Newton, okay, because the unit of force is Newton over meter square. All right. So before I proceed, I didn't do any conversion here because the mass is given in kilogram, the area is given in meter square. If you are given area in centimeter square, you are to convert it to meter square, and you know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, okay, but we are dealing with meter square here. Where is it? We are dealing with meter square, okay, so it therefore means that you square this, you square this, you square this. So it therefore means that 10,000 centimeter square is equal to 1 meter square. Please do take note. Do not use 100. Okay? Do not use 100. So please take note of this. Take note of that. So the second question says the pressure exerted by a force on a portion of a wall 0.5 meter square is 50 Pascal. Calculate the value of the force if it acts perpendicular to the wall. If it acts perpendicular to the wall, and you know that we said pressure is equal to force over area. So the force must act perpendicularly on the area. So if it acts perpendicularly, that's the meaning of this word perpendicular. So solution. Okay. Now, pressure is equal to force over area. Okay. So in this case, what are the given parameters? We are given area to be equal to 0.5 meter square, and we are given pressure to be 50 Pascal. So P is equal to F over A. So we are looking for F. We are not given F. We are looking for F. It therefore means we make F the first subject of the formula. So this is equal to over 1, so we cross multiply. It therefore means that F is equal to P A. That's pressure times area. So we have F equals pressure. That is what's our pressure? Our pressure is 50 Pascal. 50 times area 0.5. So that's going to be 25. Okay, that's 25 Newton. 25 Newton. That is as simple as that.